Hello everyone, I am Food and today I'll be traveling through your digestive system. Come on, accompany me in my tour from mouth to anus. When I enter in your mouth,
I am mouth. I am the starting of the digestive system. Digestion starts in me when just the smell of food reaches you. As you smell the food, salivary glands secrete saliva. Then I have teeth which help you to bite and break down your food into small pieces. Once the food is broken down, saliva helps it to get into the form where your body can use it. I also have a muscular body called tongue which helps you to chew your food better. It also helps me to swallow the food. It has taste buds which allow you to determine the taste of your food. Saliva is a very important fluid as it helps the food to break down with the help of enzymes, which is the salivary amylase. Saliva is produced 1.5 liter per day in your body. Saliva also helps in swallowing the food.
now I travel through pharynx, which is a short tube of skeletal muscle lined with a mucous membrane and runs from mouth to the opening of the larynx and esophagus.
The esophagus is a part of the digestive system which is sometimes called the gastrointestinal tract, the GI tract. The esophagus is a muscular tube which connects your mouth to your stomach. When you swallow food, the walls of the esophagus squeeze together, they contract. This moves the food down from the esophagus to the stomach. The upper part of the esophagus is behind the windpipe trachea. The windpipe is the tube that connects your mouth and nose to your lungs, so you can breathe. Below your lungs is a layer of muscle called the diaphragm. It helps you to breathe. Most of the esophagus sits above the diaphragm in your chest. The bottom of the esophagus is below the diaphragm. The place where the esophagus joins the stomach is called gastroesophageal junction. The esophagus has four layers. The mucosa is the inner layer. It is moist to help the food pass smoothly in the stomach. The submucosa contains glands that produce mucus secretions. This keeps your esophagus moist. The muscularis is the muscle layer. It pushes food down into the stomach. The adventitia is the outer layer. It attaches the esophagus to your nearby parts of the body.
Just before the opening to the stomach, there is an important ring-shaped muscle which is called the lower esophageal sphincter. This sphincter opens to let me pass into your stomach and closes to keep me there. If the sphincter doesn't work properly, you may have a reflux which cause heartburn and the feeling of me coming back up.
Stomach. I am a muscular organ located on the left side of the abdomen. I am a hollow organ or a container which holds the food while it is being mixed with the stomach enzymes. I consist of three parts known as cardiac, fundus, and pyloric. I receive food from esophagus. My main function is to store food and release it into the intestine at a rate whereby intestine can process it. I mix the food and grind it into finely divided chines that increases the surface area for the food. While the preparation for digestion, I secrete a mixture of acids, mucus, and digestive enzymes that helps to digest and sanitize the food while it is being stored.
A muscular valve named pylorus, which is in between the stomach and small intestine, holds me in the stomach until I am ready for the next stage in the digestive process. The pyloric sphincter is a ring of smooth muscle that connects the stomach and small intestine. It opens and closes to control the stomach juices as well as my partially digested form through passage from pylorus to the duodenum.
Small intestine and the workhorse of the digestion. Chemical digestion occurs here and the longest part of the digestive system. The length of the small intestine in a human adult in male is 6.9 meter and in female it's 7.1 meter. I extends from stomach to large intestine. I am called small intestine because the diameter here is very small. Nutrients are absorbed through the wall and transported into bloodstream. I am coil-like tube. Food break down here by using enzymes made by pancreas and bile from liver. I am further divided into three parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The inner walls of the small intestine show mucosal folds. The absorption takes place with the help of finger-like tissue called villi. Food stays here for 4 hours. Then waste moves into large.
Now, in the small intestine, bile juice is poured on me, which is made by the largest organ of our body, liver.
We all know that our body consists of 70% of water. But how many of us know that our liver consists of 96% of water? Well, I am liver. We often regard liver as an organ of our body. But do you know from where the word liver derives? Well, it is derived from Greek language and it means life. I am an important organ of your life, as I secrete bile juice which emulsifies the fats in your body and helps in digestion. I excrete hormones and drugs and secrete certain proteins which consist of plasma, such as albumin. I consists of left and right lobe, as well as consists of triangular ligaments as well as falciform ligaments. I also detoxify your blood, and I consist of bile ducts and hepatic ducts all over. I am also the largest gland of our body. And yes, I am an inseparable part of our digestive system.
After bile juice makes me alkaline in nature, pancreatic juices acts on me, which is secreted by pancreas.
The pancreas is an organ located behind the stomach in the upper left abdomen. It is surrounded by other two organs including the small intestine and liver. It is about 6 to 10 inches long and is extended horizontally across the abdomen. It plays an essential role in converting the food we eat into the fuel for the body's cells. The pancreas has two main functions: an exocrine function that helps in digestion and exocrine gland secreting the pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice contains the bicarbonate which neutralizes the acid, an endocrine function that regulates the blood sugar. A healthy pancreas produces the correct chemical in the proper quantity at the right time to digest the food we eat.
Though the appendix is not a part of the human digestive system, but it exists in other animals. So let's even have a look at it.
The appendix or vermiform appendix is a muscular structure attached to the body, attached to the large intestine in the human body. The diameter of the appendix usually ranges from 7 to 8 millimeters, and its length ranges between 2 and 20 centimeters. With an average length of 9 centimeters, the appendix is usually located at the lower right side of the abdomen. The appendix is made of inner mucosal layer, just like the rest of the digestive tract, and it is also known as the vernix. The function of the vermiform appendix in the human body is not fully established yet. Scientists believe that it is a vestigial remnant, that is, it was once useful to humans in the digestion of food, but as we have evolved, it has lost its function and become redundant. Some research studies show that the appendix is rich in lymphoid cells, which help the body fight infections, and hence it could have a role in the body's immune functions.
Now, the ileocecal wall located at the opening between the ileum and the large intestine controls my flow from the small intestine to the large intestine.
The large intestine is smaller and wider than the small intestine. It is 1.5 meter in length. It is the combination of column, cecum, rectum and anal canal. Function of large intestine are a formation and elimination of feces, absorption of vitamin, absorption of water, antibody production and acid reduction.
The large intestine, also known as the large bowel. Here, water is absorbed and the remaining waste material is stored as the feces before being removed by defecation.
Now here, the process of digestion ends and the waste products then travel to the anus. So, I'm done. Bye bye.